Why do we breathe? The cells of the human body require a constant stream of oxygen to stay alive. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the body's cells while removing carbon dioxide, a waste product that can be lethal if allowed to accumulate. There are three major parts of the respiratory system: the airway, the lungs, and the muscles of respiration. The airway, which includes the nose, mouth, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles, carry air between the lungs and the body's exterior.
The nose and nasal cavity form the main external opening for the respiratory system, and are the first section of the body's airway, the respiratory tract through which air moves. The nose is the structure of the face, made of cartilage, bone, muscle, and skin that supports and protects the anterior portion of the nasal cavity. The nasal cavity is a hollow space within the nose and skull that is lined with hairs and mucous membrane. The function of the nasal cavity is to warm, moisturize.
Pharynx. The pharynx, also known as the throat, is a muscular funnel that extends from the posterior end of the nasal cavity to the superior end of the esophagus and larynx. Pharynx. The pharynx is divided into three regions: the nasopharynx, oropharynx, and the laryngopharynx. The epiglottis is a flap of elastic cartilage that acts as a switch between the trachea and the esophagus, because the pharynx is also used to swallow. The trachea, or windpipe, is a 5-inch long tube made of C-shaped hyaline cartilage rings lined with pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. The trachea connects the larynx to the bronchi and allows air to pass through the neck and into the thorax. The rings of cartilage making up the trachea allow it to remain open to air at all times.
At the inferior end of the trachea, the airway splits into left and right branches, known as the primary bronchi. The left and the right bronchi run into each lung before branching off into smaller secondary bronchi. The secondary bronchi carry air into the lobes of the lungs, 2 in the left and 3 in the right lung. The secondary bronchi in turn split into smaller tertiary bronchi within each lobe. The tertiary bronchi split into many smaller bronchioles that spread throughout the lungs. Each bronchiole further splits into many smaller branches less than a millimeter in diameter called terminal bronchioles. Finally, the millions of tiny terminal bronchioles conduct air to the alveoli of the lungs. The interior of the lungs is made up of spongy tissues containing many capillaries and around 30 million tiny sacs known as alveoli. The alveoli are cup-shaped structures found at the end of the terminal bronchioles and surrounded by capillaries. The alveoli are lined with thin, simple squamous epithelium that allows air entering the alveoli to exchange its gases with the blood. The left and the right lungs are slightly different in size and shape, due to the heart pointing to the left side of the body. The left lung is therefore slightly smaller than the right lung and is made up of 2 lobes, while the right lung has 3 lobes.
The lungs act as the functional units of the respiratory system by passing oxygen into the body and carbon dioxide out of the body. Finally, the muscles of respiration include the diaphragm and intercostal muscles work together to act as a pump, pushing air into and out of the lungs during breathing.
And that's how the respiratory system works. Thank you for watching.